He left early that morning, as he always did. A labourer by trade, Edwin Fortune sped to work each day, from Thornton Heath to Coulsdon, taking in the sounds and sights of a borough slowly coming to life. Edwin was 24 years old with a young family. Married at Christchurch Broad Green just a few years earlier, he and his wife Daisy had 2 young children, with another on the way. 10 days earlier, he had bought a new bicycle, a narrow-tyred Mohawk Racer. It was sleek, modern, and made for speed. That evening, as he cycled along Brighton Road in South Croydon, Edwin was heading home, a satchel over one shoulder, wind at his back, and traffic rumbling along beside him. As he moved to pass a stationary bus, his front tyre crossed the tram lines, a familiar hazard for cyclists. The thin wheel slipped into the groove, the handlebars twisted, and in a blink he was thrown down and forward into the path of the Green Line bus behind him. The bus driver saw it happen. There was no chance to brake. Passengers felt the jolt, a lurch, a horrible sound. Edwin was rushed to Purley Hospital, but his injuries were devastating. A doctor confirmed what everyone already knew. Edwin had died at the scene. Daisy identified his body. She had seen him off that morning, said goodbye without knowing it would be the last time. The coroner returned a verdict of death by misadventure. The bus driver was absolved. The road was ruled safe. No blame was laid. Witnesses described Edwin weaving between the traffic, overtaking buses, perhaps too confidently, or simply riding as he had done many times before. And that new bicycle, barely ridden, lay crushed in the road. I didn't always know the details of this bit of family history. I was about 10 when my grandparents first mentioned a relative who died in a road accident. I was curious, of course, and asked questions, but my dad gently steered the conversation away. I guess he thought it was too grim for a child. But the incomplete memory of it stayed with me, a vague, sad fragment of family history. It was only recently that I went looking for the complete story. What I found was more than just a name or tragic accident. I found a husband, a father, a man riding home through familiar streets and who never made it back. Edwin George Fortune was my great-uncle by marriage, born in 1909. His widow, born Daisy Irene Longhurst in 1908, was my great-aunt, the sister of my paternal grandfather. I remember her as a quiet, serious woman, but I never understood her story or the loss she carried, until now. The ride home is a true story, pieced together from old newspaper articles from August 1933, found through Find My Past. The script and production are by me, Tim Longhurst.